Hey, today we're going to go over our 16-inch electric SunJoe tiller cultivator that we got a couple of years ago, and we like to use it in our garden for different projects. And here we're actually showing you the tail end of us getting ready to plant our pumpkin patch for this year. Uh, we'll talk about the tiller here in just a second. But this was our pumpkin patch and a few tips and tricks that we used in planting our pumpkins this year, including burning a hole in the landscape fabric that we'd laid down to actually plant the pumpkins in. But anyway, thanks for stopping by and checking us out, and we hope you get some helpful hints and tips and tricks from this video. Stay tuned till the end, and you'll see another way that we use our tiller for the compost bin, if you will. So what I'm going to be using here is a SunJoe electric tiller that I have. I bought this on Amazon, and I've used it now for a couple of years. In fact, you can see from the tines, we've got a lot of roots and things like that here. Debris gets hung up in these tines. And I occasionally, maybe once or twice a season, clean all of that out. But for the most part, I don't worry about it. I just keep using it. And it's a pretty good tiller. It's adjustable. You can get it, adjust it to different depths. The handles fold up on it. And it is electrical. And I got a really good, high quality 100-foot extension cord that I use with it. And for home residential use, it works fine for me. So we're going to get set up and just show you a little bit of tilling as we, again, get ready to prepare to plant our pumpkins later this week and see what happens. So you may remember I mentioned early on, stay tuned till the end to see how we use the little tiller for our compost bins. And I have these wire cages, if you will, that I picked up, I don't know, over the years where I actually got them. But we dump leaves, occasional grass clippings in these. I usually don't have that many grass clippings because I usually leave those when I'm mowing and let them, fall back on the lawn. But early in the spring or when I'm cleaning up leaves or whatever, I'll bag everything with the mower and we put it in these bins. But the rest of the time, we have other lawn and garden debris that we put in these. We also put a lot of browns in there, cardboard boxes, some packing material, shredded paper, different things like that. But unfortunately, because of where I have these kind of up under a tree, they don't get a lot of light, and this stuff doesn't break down that fast. And I do come out and turn it, and we also try to, I have 3 bins here that we keep going, and I'll have one that's full, and maybe one that's half full, and one that doesn't have anything in it at all. And we'll take new, trimmings from the vegetables and things like that for our salads from the gardens that we're about to eat, and take them out to the compost bin and get a scoop or two and turn it. And we try to turn these, pretty good by hand. But one of the things I tried a couple of years ago, or about a year ago, I guess it was really, after I got this tiller, was using it to accelerate the process on these bins. So just kind of hang in there with us and you can see exactly what I'm talking about here. So I don't know. You can let me know what you think if you've tried this, if it works for you. But I just, thought it was a lot easier way to get this stuff, to speed up the decomposition process, if you will, and to get it breaking down a lot faster. And it just, it works for me and it helps. And stay tuned for this next part. It's actually a snippet from one of our older videos about how to screen the compost. Hey, Don here, and today I wanted to talk about composting. As you can see, I've got quite a few bins of compost material in various stages of breaking down, and I decided that I needed to come up with a way to screen the compost, and I found these racks, and I got some mesh wire and laid on the racks and found out that it was perfect to place on top of my wheelbarrow and then scoop a few shovelfuls of the material on top and give it a few swipes with a leaf rake, and the good dirt soil falls through into the wheelbarrow, leaving the rocks and big chunks of earth and bark and things that haven't broken down yet laying on the top. And I just scoop those off into a bin and put them back in the compost bin. As you can see, I'm left with a fairly nice looking finished product, good for taking to my flower beds, hanging baskets, potted plants, what have you. So get out there and get to composting.